Welcome back once again. Now that exams are approaching, let's begin with revision. I have observed with my students कि जो 5 marks वाले लॉन्ग क्वेश्चंस होते हैं उनमें स्टूडेंट्स अक्सर समरी लिख के आते हैं. Now, this is not the right way to answer these questions. Now, the pattern has changed. Questions are now competency based. So, to answer these questions, we have to change our way also. We also have to change our pattern. So, today, I'll be discussing important question from the chapter The Rattrap. This is competency based question, 5 marks, long question, and I will tell you the method how to answer these questions. So from now onwards, I'll be taking up important questions, competency based from different chapters, and we'll be revising them one by one. So let's begin. Now here is the question. The story Rattrap by Selma Lagerlof brings out the theme that human goodness can be awakened through love and understanding. So, this is the theme of the chapter human goodness, it can be awakened through love and understanding. In the light of the statement, analyze. So, we have to analyze this statement and we have to answer that how Rattrap Peddler's encounter with Edla Williamson leads to his transformation and redemption. So, redemption here means salvation, uski mukti. So, through the story, the encounter of Rattrap Peddler with Edla, his transformation happens. So he is redeemed. And we have to tell through this story that how human goodness can be awakened through love and understanding. So this is the question. So first part is to analyze the question. So let's break the question into parts. So first is Peddler's encounter with Edla. So we'll be writing about it. Then Peddler's transformation and redemption. So how the encounter leads to this, proving the statement that is given in the question. So the statement that is given in human goodness can be awakened through love and understanding. So this is how we will go on in our answer. So पहले हम पेडलर का encounter जो है एडला उसके बारे में लिखेंगे, फिर उसकी transformation लिखेंगे, and then in the end we will conclude that through the story जो स्टोरी टेलर है उसने हमें क्या बताना चाहा है दैट ह्यूमन गुडनेस कैन बी अवेकन थ्रू लव एंड अंडरस्टैंडिंग बट देयर आर सर्टेन स्टेप्स ना हाउ टू गो अबाउट इट स्ट्रेट अवे वी कैन नॉट जस्ट बिगिन विद पेडलर्स एनकाउंटर सो सबसे पहले हम इंट्रोडक्शन देंगे आंसर की सो इंट्रोडक्शन जो है वो थीम से शुरू करेंगे देन from point number 2 to point number 6 so this is going to be the body of the answer जिसको हम छोटे छोटे पैराग्राफ्स में डिवाइड करेंगे सो उसमें we will begin by writing about the peddler उसकी philosophy क्या थी फिर वो अपनी ही philosophy में खुद कैसे फंस गया then comes his encounter Edla's kindness and then his transformation and redemption and then in the end we have to conclude the answer अपना जो long answer है उसको conclusion के बगैर नहीं छोड़ना है because otherwise you will lose your marks now let's come to the answer. Now, this is the answer. Now, you see the white part, that is the introduction. After that, the body starts. And in between the yellow parts, the yellow sentences, they are direct quotes from the chapter and they serve as evidence. Now, if you don't remember direct quotes from the chapter, you can even write it in your own words. So, let's begin. So, from the theme, we will introduce our answer. So most human beings, they are often tempted by worldly pleasures and material gains. So main theme यही है कि जो worldly gains है, जो material gains या worldly pleasures है, they act as bait for human beings. So most human beings, they are often tempted by worldly pleasures and material gains. So this idea runs through Selma Lagerlof's Rattrap, which uses the metaphor of rat trap to show how life can trap people with false attractions. So ये एक metaphor है जो कि स्टोरी में स्टोरी टेलर ने यूज किया है टू टेल अस or give us the profound message. Now, yet the author proves that human beings have an inner goodness that can be awakened through love and understanding. So, through the story, the author then gives us the message that human beings, they have inner goodness. सिर्फ उसको rekindle करने की जरूरत होती है और वो love and understanding से होता है. So, the Rattrap Peddler, now the body of the answer begins. The Rattrap Peddler is a lonely man who lives by begging and stealing. He believes the whole world was nothing but a big rat trap. So ये इसकी direct quote है. With worldly riches serving as bait to lure people in. Ironically, he himself falls into this trap when he steals money from the kind crofter thus beginning his moral downfall. So ये अपने ही philosophy में फंस जाता है, वो जो मनी है क्रॉफ्टर का वो बेट की तरह एक्ट करता है एंड देन फ्रॉम देयर उसका मॉरल डाउनफॉल शुरू हो जाता है. सो लॉस्ट इन द फॉरेस्ट आफ्टर हिज थेफ्ट ही फील्स ट्रैप्ड बोथ लिटरली एंड फिगरेटिवली. He had let himself fooled by a bait and had been caught. So वो बेट जो है उसने टेम्प्ट किया एंड ही गेट्स caught into it. Now he is hopeless until destiny intervenes. So he feels कि अब उस forest से वो कभी बाहर नहीं निकल सकेगा. It's very confusing forest and he feels his end has come. But then destiny intervenes और उसकी मुलाकात जो है Iron Master और उसकी daughter Edla Williamson से हो जाती है. So he meets Iron Master and his daughter Edla. So after that what happens? Now mistaken for an old friend, he is invited home. So जो आयरन मास्टर है उसको लगता है कि वो तो उसका कोई पुराना जानकार है. So he is invited home. At their home he experiences for the first time dignity and respect despite his guilt and unworthiness. When his real identity is discovered, the Iron Master accuses him of hiding the truth. However, Edla treats him kindly and wants him to stay. So Iron Master जो है उसको गुस्सा आ जाता है और वो कहता है कि तुमने झूठ बोला है. तो now he asks him to leave. पर जो एडला है वो उसके साथ काइंडली बिहेव करती है एंड wants him to stay for Christmas as an honored guest. तो ये जो है उसके मन को पेडलर के मन को छू जाता है. So her warmth and generosity touch his heart deeply. Her unconditional kindness rekindles his lost faith in humanity. So this is important. Rekindles his lost faith in humanity. और यहाँ से उसकी redemption और transformation शुरू हो जाती है. So he is freed from suspicion and self-loathing. He decides to repay the trust shown to him. Before leaving, he gives Edla a rat trap containing the stolen money and note signed Captain Von Stell because उसको एक कैप्टन की तरह ट्रीट किया जाता है एंड उसके मन में होता है कि अब मैं उसकी तरह बिहेव करके दिखाता हूँ. सो सिग्निफाइंग हिज मॉरल rebirth. Now the white portion again it is the conclusion. So change the paragraph for conclusion. So through the peddler's transformation, Selma Lagerlof conveys a profound message that true redemption is not achieved through punishment or preaching. So punishment or preaching कभी कभी काम नहीं करती है, but it is through empathy, understanding and power of human love that brings most of the change. So power of human love that restores one's lost sense of worth and virtue. So this is the answer and this is how you have to answer a long question divided into paragraphs. Underline the important parts in the question and try to bring all those parts in your answer. So then your answer will be perfect. Thank you for watching and I'll be bringing next important question from another chapter, CBQ2, and subsequent questions they'll be provided for revision. So happy learning. Bye for now.